Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my Autism Wonderland, where I give stories and helping the young kids out there to deal with some of the problems I went through with my disability through the years. So, this little lesson and story episode to help the young kids out there is about sometimes we get scared, right? Like I mentioned it a couple of times, but have you kids ever get scared of going to the doctors? Well, I have. So, this is why I'm going to tell you a story about how I got scared of the doctors with my disability making me feel nervous and stuff. And it'll help you how to not be afraid of going to the doctor anymore. So when I first got to the doctors as a kid, I was really scared because usually first comes with needles and something like nauseous and stuff, and especially when they take my blood. Because, you know, it's just scary when it comes to the doctors, especially with their different kinds of tools. But I've learned a couple of things how doctors help us. I mean, they help us feel better, like make sure we're not sick and make sure we're not hurt or anything. But I still had a hard time processing. But I had a couple of things to help me to get over it. Like, for example, hang on a second. Oh, and this one is really this penguin I had is dusty. So, take like your favorite toy for example, like hold on them tightly so if you get like a shot you can barely feel the pain, or if you have your mom and dad or anybody you love along with you, just hold their hand and sing a little song, and then most importantly think happy thoughts, like think about your favorite things and your favorite music, but it is hard for most of us when we get older. But I finally got over my fear of the doctor when I was 10, because I finally realized how smart the doctors are. And even though the tools are still painful to this day, like the needles, but without doctors, we kids have to stay alive and live more longer lives in the future. So this is why you kids should write this down about a couple of lessons. Bring your favorite plushie to squeeze, or hold your mom and dad's hand, or think happy thoughts. And most importantly, the biggest lesson of all, just don't look at it. Just do like this, like look away. And then after that, you feel better. But the best part is they gave you a lollipop and a sticker. So yeah, so that's why it's always important not to be scared of going to the doctor. So just write it down on a piece of paper, like I mentioned, about the 4 basic steps, and then you can finally not be afraid of going to the doctor. Even though some of us autism kids don't like being touched, but I know a couple of us don't like being touched. But anyways, yeah. So so those are the 4 lessons, and then if you guys are lucky, you might get a lollipop and sticker. So yeah. Just remember, doctors are always very helpful. So there's no need to be afraid of going to the doctor, okay? Just trust them, and always have a parent or a plush, or think happy thoughts, and just look away. So, okay? All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little lesson tip about how to not be afraid of going to the doctor. And if it works, then you kids be happy. Trust me. And even someday, if you kids want, you could try being a doctor when you grow up, or a nurse, or anything to help around the hospital. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching this little lesson, everybody. Throw a like in the video, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to gain a little bit more subscribers to build up the autism channel. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great day.